the leg. That's all that matters. .180 number 2 for Voltage. As poorly as he's played so far, this game is salvageable for Rob Cross because he knows he doesn't have to get much better if Nebrida keeps playing at this level.
That is the saving grace, isn't it, for Cross? We know he's got a lot more levels to his game, and he can soon turn it around. Or whether it's Blackpool in July or Bahrain in January, they like their fancy dress and they love their darts, and why shouldn't they? Decent two-treble visit here, and he's not out of this leg yet.
That makes things harder for him, but all of a sudden it's got a little bit easier.
.78. Robbie require 113.
This to kickstart Rob Cross night. 13 for tops or 17 for double 18. It's 17 for double 18 and a 1-1-3 out.
95.
Oh, missed darts at double.
154.
Oh, this would just be silly, really, wouldn't it? And the highest check out of the game is 20. For Paolo Nebrida to conjure up a 154. Just for a little moment, even Paolo thought that might be happening.
94.
Right, is he going straight at this?
18.
No, he's going to split it. And he's hit 10 for double 4.
Game shown the
More like
leg.
it from Rob Cross.
6 leg, Paolo to throw first. Game on.
This will never retire.
Busier now than he's ever been.
Yeah, and he spends a lot of time watching the likes of Paolo Nebrida in his new job.
Now still doing a lot of work on the Asia Tour, Rusbury, which gets going in Dubai next week. Or later this month, I should say.
123.
Only a ton for Cross.
Require 138.
This, you feel, is a big leg. If he can keep that two-leg cushion. Now that is a problematic dart.
86.
Rescues the situation, but Cross will get a
Robbie
look.
require 161.
It's on. Now to the treble 19.
89.
Paolo Nebrida.
Paolo require
Even
52.
2 darts at double has not been enough for anybody in this game so far, apart from the very first leg for Paolo. He's choosing tops. And he's hitting it first time of Askin as well. Paolo Nebrida with the best leg of the match. That is a
45.
He's finding it. 180, 140 back up. He's first to a finish. Rob Cross pushing, trying to find the breaker throw he needs. Only needs the one.
He does. Oh, a max here. What he would pay for a max here. Can he get a second treble in there?
100.
No.
Robbie require 121.
I wanted to see him leave 36 just to see what he did with it. Whether he'd go for the big 4 again. But it may be irrelevant because Rob Cross will go to the 11 from here. And that leaves the bullseye for a level game. Rob Cross is a whisker away.
But he may well be back. Nebrida to hold throw.
These are the sorts of things that were going for him at Ali Pali. Single 16 leaves double top for Paolo Nebrida and a 5-3 lead. What a shot! Pow! Nebrida 5-3 up and Rob Cross on the brink.
Well, Cross was a...
horrible leg where he's missing double 14 and double 7 repeatedly. But there have been chances.
They have. How many more will he get? Cross has got 6 at this.
You require 170.
All about the setup. Beautiful. That's beautiful from Cross. He'll be back. 3 darts in hand. Nothing Nebrida can do here. Or is there?
Certainly going to ask a question. How's he looking? The 19s, the ball. Went to the 19s.
39. Probably required 36.
To move within 1. Doesn't necessarily like that dart. Likes it even less now. Massive dart, and he's blown it. He has blown it, and Paulo Nebrida, to make history in Bahrain, is looking at 62.
We've never seen an Asian player beat one of the PDC stars in the Bahrain Darts Masters. Double top will change that. And Paulo Nebrida beats Rob Cross.
Getting Price to hold the point a great deal.
46.
But maybe slightly longer, because obviously just feels he was slipping off the end. Yeah, currently it's a slow start from Price. It's only the second leg. He won't be massively concerned.
121. And require 101.
Well, that's an interesting lead. Go in Price.
81. Not going to require 36.
So 36 for Lee is what Ross has asked him for, and that won't help him. Double 16.
Game shot.
That will, though. Levels the game up.
Not even. Third leg going the front.
36 taken out. And it levels up the match at 1 apiece. Couple of 18 darters to start us off here. Steady, not spectacular.
Player who would go on to get a tour card, of course.
78.
The Canadian.
$97.
Down to a finish. Price has found a couple of extra gears here. 12 dart in the previous leg. Unless there's another treble, and then, well, not a treble he wanted. It means a couple of visits here for Price to grab himself a bit of breathing space at a break of throw and get himself halfway to the quarterfinals.
96.
Yeah, potential quarter-final meeting with Luke Littler. Was Price who inflicted Littler's heaviest defeat on the World Series last year when he gave him a bit of a schooling in Wollongong in Australia. 1 dart at tops for a 3-1 lead.
34. Logging to require 151.
Should be okay, Getting Price. 1 missed for a 3-1 lead, and he is going to return, so a chance for a buffer.
64.
Second match of the evening. We've already seen a big upset. Rob Cross defeated by Paulo Nebrida in our opening match. But Price is faring a little bit better than Rob here. 3-1 break of throw.
Game on.
And Lee's and what he has done there is set it up beautifully. Gerwin Price has played some excellent darts in this game. And it looks like he's going to be starting off 2025 pretty strongly. Double 5. He's not got it one yet.
It's just for a holder throw, though. To stay in this year's Bahrain Darts Masters, needs a final treble, can't find one, so more match darts incoming for Gerwin Price. to cap off what would be a comfortable victory.
56. Going to require 10.
What a marker. He's dropped one dart. And ultimately, all he's going to do is come back and hit the one. So more match darts go begging for Gerwyn Price. This might go into another leg at least. Double top.
Oh, wow, that one was wayward. Can he set himself? Oh, really good dart. You see the relief there. He knew, yeah, the smile. He was so far away on the top, but he pinches that leg and just keeps himself interested. Gerwyn Price will be kicking himself. He should be walking off that stage now a victor.
He gets this one, and he will be difficult to beat.
But he has been solid on throw, hasn't he? Got himself a decentish lead here. For Price, he'd have loved the performance tonight, but it's about getting the victory tomorrow, where you feel the real challenges lie. And that's no disservice to lock-in lead. He's playing around about his normal average. He was roughly in the sort of low 80s throughout the World Championship in his two matches against Landman and Dolan.
34.
And that just isn't going to cut it here with Gerwyn Price.
No pressure, not down to a finish. Gerwyn Price can do what he wants. He's going to end up setting it up.
54.
So a return with 3 match starts, looking at double top for a 6-3 victory. And the champion in Copenhagen and Wollongong last year. And keep his hopes alive of winning in Bahrain for the first time.
97.
Well, more match-winning opportunities. He should have got it done in the previous leg, but it doesn't matter. He's got it done here. Nod on the head. Gerwyn Price satisfied with that victory. Lock-in lead, the scoring just wasn't there. Price really comfortable on throw. He'll be back tomorrow. He'll face the winner of either Luke Littler or Lawrence Ilagan. Can be a threat, and Stephen will be well aware of that.
You'll know this more than I, Mark, as this is an interesting build-up. Oh, what a shot that is from the bullet, right on target in the red bit. But I just wonder, that win earlier for Paulo Nebrida, what's that done in the back room amongst the, you know, your PDC stars? It's just given one or two of them maybe a kick up the backside.
Yeah, well, the pressure is on the PDC players, isn't it? They've got everything to lose, and the qualifiers are looking to make a name for themselves. Paulo's done that tonight. Bunting looking for a statement start and getting that statement start against the darts, a 1-4-5 after the brilliant setup play. And that just shows where Stephen Bunting's at in the minute. Brewing with confidence and strikes early.
Game on.
5 and gone back-to-back 12 darters is a risky game, but he gets that opportunity at 32 for the settler. He needs this knitting. Seems to be plenty of room. He's shuffling across.
No
Can't afford to miss those opportunities.
Stephen, you require 122.
Well, Bunting now will be kicking himself because it was a wasteful visit. Only 28 scored on his last visit to the board. Treble 18, the route. Oh, he gets it as well. And again, now he's looking down the board at double 7. Well, the bullet is back on target. Ruthless stuff after Kumar misses 3 darts at double 16. The bullet steps in with his second top plus out of the match. Figure out, he's already hit 2 of them. Can Kumar join him in the big finish club? Treble needed. He's got it. Double 19. Not quite.
Stephen, you require 132.
Knitting will be fearing the worst here. When you missed opportunities and your opponent's already taken a 1-4-5 and a 1-2-2, like you said, Mark.
64.
You're in the background.
Nittin, you require 19.
Expecting it to go, but on this occasion, an opportunity for Nittin to get his first leg on the board.
Nearly at the double, but he needs double 8 now. Oh, nicely done, Nittin Kumar. Well done. Gets his first leg on the board. Had to take out the double 8, and he did.
5th leg, and Nittin's at third first. Game
on. He's recovered one of those breaks of throw.
Another one. Paulo Nebrida was speaking after his match about the possibility of taking on his countryman Alexis Toylo, who takes on Peter Wright later on.
He's an awkward opponent in more ways than one, isn't he? He's obviously got a lot of ability, Alexis Toylo. He's just got his own routine, hasn't he, which can upset rhythm of players. We saw him do that to Richard Veenstra at the World Championship. He pushed Christopher Tyskull away, and he'll be a real challenge for Peter Wright later on this evening.
Well, indeed. Great opening night here on the World Series of Darts.
58.
Just when he needed a big scoring leg, Nitin Kumar just can't find the big scores. And Bunting, if he can rustle up another treble, is a very warm favourite for a break back.
Disappointment here for Nitin. Not on the leg yet, but he's relying on mistakes from Stephen Bunting. When you get a break back, you want
99.
Go and consolidate it and hold, and then make it interesting to get back to 3-2. Maybe give Stephen something to think about, but Bunting looking to restore that three-leg cushion and the double break. And
Stephen Bunting.
you'd expect him from here to go and close out victory.
Sixth leg, Stephen at vote first.
Well, we mentioned the two ton plus outs, but that's 4 out of 5 now on the doubles for Bunting.
That 2-2-1, and wanted to leave himself better than 1-6-1, just a straight 60. Bunting ideally would have loved to chase down the treble 20s there for a couple to leave 36, but the path to that treble was blocked, and just opted to try and grab a couple down the bottom of the board.
Combination can't go, but
99.
Getting potentially one dart double here. You want to take it in 2 if he can. And it's going to be single double. He's climbing the ladder. This to move within 1.
Gauge on the 6th leg, Stephen Bunting.
Made it look easy.
7th leg and Nitin at vote first.
Even with that celebration there, Stephen, at 4-1 up, he knows how important that leg is.
He didn't quite think about what was in front of him, but 1-2-5 it is. Well, there's 50 of them. There's 25 of them, an inviting gap. Oh, so unlucky. So unlucky for Kumar.
Great effort. He's done a lot right in this game, Nitin Kumar.
Stephen, you require 128.
He's really tested Stephen Bunting in spells, despite the 5-2 scoreline. But he may return here, Nitin, and he's going to, and he deserves to. He's kept prodding at Stephen Bunting. He's kept asking questions of Stephen.
25.
Those 2 ton plus outs have really shaped this game, but it's not done yet. Just about gets the 9. Again, he just takes a step back. It's for a breaker throw. Doesn't like that either. Well, this might be his last dart.
9.
And that might be it for Nitin Kumar in Bahrain, as Bunting needs double 18.
Yeah, maybe took a bit too much time there, Nitin. Just to prolong this tie. Opportunity missed, but that's a good display from Stephen Bunting. An average up towards 96. He done his damage early.
Didn't quite think about what was in front of him, but 1-2-5 it is. Well, there's 50 of them. There's 25 of them, an inviting gap. Oh, so unlucky. So unlucky for Kumar.
Great effort. He's done a lot right in this game, Nitin Kumar.
Stephen, you require 128.
He's really tested Stephen Bunting in spells, despite the 5-2 scoreline. But he may return here, Nitin, and he's going to, and he deserves to. He's kept prodding at Stephen Bunting. He's kept asking questions of Stephen.
25.
Those 2 ton plus outs have really shaped this game, but it's not done yet. Just about gets the 9. Again, he just takes a step back. It's for a breaker throw. Doesn't like that either. Well, this might be his last dart.
9.
And that might be it for Nitin Kumar in Bahrain, as Bunting needs double 18.
Yeah, maybe took a bit too much time there, Nitin. Just to prolong this tie. Opportunity missed, but that's a good display from Stephen Bunting. An average up towards 96. He done his damage early.
Yeah, he played very well. But Bunting crucially hit the big doubles when he needed them.
First max of the match, and it goes to Hollywood. A near 270-point cushion in the opening leg for Dobey.
$42. Chris, you require 130.
Loose first start, but beautifully tidied up by Dobey. You mentioned his prowess, Mahmood, but this is all a different world, isn't it, to what he's used to playing in?
Yeah, and we did see him, he acquitted himself very well at the World Cup when he went there. Unfortunately, his partner was averaging about 40 at the time, so it didn't add up to much. Chris Dobey with a 13 dart start has set the bar very, very high here.
Great deal coming back so far.
Big thing for Mahmood. This didn't play in this tournament last year. Wasn't around when they held the qualifiers, so he was unable to force his way into the tournament. He waltzed through the qualifiers this year, as he did in the inaugural year for the Bahrain Darts Masters.
Well, this would be nice.
$58.
Oh, great dent
Batting, you require 170.
in the big fish. Can Bassam do?
Listen to the noise if he finds another one in there. Not quite.
Might give himself a chance to hold his throw though here.
84.
Not the switch he
Chris, you
wanted.
require 112.
Well, we saw Bunting take out a couple of ton-plus finishes. Can Dobey get one on the board here?
Treble 18, yeah, sensible play. He'd obscured a lot of that treble 20.
80.
In the end, he does set it up nicely, but Mahmood, at the very least, has got to give himself a dart at the bullseye for that.
It's getting more than that. This to level up the match. 2-16, takes a deep breath. Mahmood for his first leg in a World Series of Darts match. This is huge.
17.
Well, he's been allowed 7 visits to the board in this leg to hold his throw. He's unlikely to get an 8th. And he doesn't get an 8th as Dobey goes 2-0 up. Real sickener for Mahmood, which is not no use to him, but it won't give him a chance to win the leg in the next visit.
Needed that last start, Dobey. So no out here for Bassam. Doesn't feel enough. Dobey closing in on victory then. Wrong side, so he's got to just tidy this up with his opponent on a finish. Bullseye will tidy it up. Right in the middle. Dobey's not hanging around here. He leads 5 legs to 0 and he's one away from a place in the quarterfinals against Stephen Bunting.
Well, we saw in the first game of the night, Rob Cross. Mahmood is going to get a chance to win it, though. How good a chance can he create for himself? Bullseye's an option. He's gone for the 19s and drifted into the 7. Doesn't really help him out.
No, that's not a good last start. Spoilt what could have been a decent visit, and Dobey's going to make him pay.
140.
Well, this one away meant to stay alive for Mahmood, and it would send the crowd here at the Dome into raptures if he can take it out. 1 treble needed.
He cannot go into the 5 second. Not a single 5 anyway. The shot is still on, but he needs the treble. And he can't get it, and the way Chris Dobey has finished in this game, this might be the last visit that Basim Mahmood has. The Arabian #1 is still looking for leg #1 in the Bahrain Darts Masters.
Yeah, 83 for Dobey, 16 will leave a shot at the bull. He's already hit this. Bull to win the match.
Game shot out of the match.
Hollywood with a Hollywood finish. Chris Dobey, 6 out of 8, 75% on the doubles. He sends the local hopeful Basim Mahmood home without a leg to his name. Mahmood had 2 darts to win the second leg.
For many players, that would be a highlight. For him, that was a disappointment.
He generally sorts these things out, but when he does lose an event, or when he does go out early, he pretty much writes it in the next event. He went out in the Grand Slam of the group stage, was defending the title, then goes and wins the Players' Championship finals. He doesn't let it fester into a bad run, into weeks, into months. Just focuses on his game, Luke Humphries, and has firm belief that despite not being the world champion anymore, he's still the world's best, and that's evident with his ranking.
This one I've got to say. Oh.
76.
It's starting well.
151.
It's on. Still on for a 1-5-1 checkout. 2-0 Luke Humphries. A marker is being laid down to Abdullah Saeed in this game by the world #1.
Well done, Abdullah Saeed, just to grab himself a 2-treble visit.
87.
It's difficult to take something from this match, but it's always say focus on your own game, and I don't always agree with that, but on this occasion he really has to just try and do that. I hope there's maybe a sloppy leg from Luke and he gets an opportunity, but at the minute it's just one-way traffic.
Tops are an 11 darter. Yes, there it is. Luke Humphries clicking into gear. Nice friendly slap of the hand for Abdullah Saeed. Powerless to deal with that. And Abdullah Saeed continues to smile while enduring this savage beating at the minute.
78.
I mean, to be fair, if you've only ever playing in your second big darts tournament on the telly, and in the first one you got drawn against Luke Humphries, and in the next one you got drawn against Luke Humphries as well, I realise there's no easy option, but there are perhaps theoretically easier options.
Oh, he's the world #1, that aren't there? There's better options.
He's also the world #1 who's averaging 105 and hasn't missed a dart at doubles.
And last year it had just been a chance for Abdullah Saeed to just share the stage with the newly crowned world champion. On this occasion he knew what to expect and doesn't make it any more equipped, particularly when he's taking out big finishes. And Luke Humphries is just enjoying himself, averaging over 107, finishes a 1-5, 100 and a 1-4-4. And Abdullah Saeed can just smile and pat his opponent on the back.
Titles as he perhaps would have liked over the last couple of years. What he has been very good at doing is navigating these first rounds. He's not hit any of those landmines in round 1 against the regional players. He has dealt with them on every occasion, and he's dealing with this tonight with aplomb.
He has been beaten by a regional player, an experienced one, Jeff Smith, but like you said,
yes, of course.
Comfortable in the opening rounds, isn't he? And very good and not letting complacency leading its way into his match. Luke Humphries into his game, into his performance, and he's doing that here.
He's had a 1-4-4, a 1-5-1. Can Luke Humphries finish with a 1-6-1? And you kind of expect him to go for it in this position. Not going to have the option in the end.
85.
Good last one. The way Luke Humphries has been finishing, these may well be Abdullah's last darts in this year's Bahrain Darts Masters, and again, has got very little change out of Luke Humphries.
29.
This to cap off. Brilliant display by the world #1.
Treble 13. Double 16. 6 out of 6 on the doubles for cool hand Luke Humphries. The world #1 breezes through the opening round in Bahrain. Abdullah Saeed beaten 6-0 for the 2nd year running by cool hand.
He just dealt with it, and yeah, I feel he's got a lot more to offer. He's been around a while now, and you just wonder if he's missed his opportunity in terms of making a breakthrough on the PDC circuit.
Yeah, I think that's a fair assessment. Ilagan, exciting to watch, as is this young man, who fires in the first 180. As you mentioned, the defending champion here. And I guess that's the thing now, he's won tournaments, can he retain them? This one will play Gerwin Price. Is he going to go tops? No, didn't need to. Loose last start.
Yeah, just there's a bit of a regrip there. I don't think he had it set properly with the last start. He'll return, hopefully tied up that 55. But Ilagan, just a little question. Well, 15 for tops. Routine start. Big finish, that'll fire him up, and he'll believe that he's in a game. And even though this is a huge task for him, he'll believe he can achieve a massive upset here. But he's got to stay in touch early, and that will help his cause.
Certainly will. Should be looking down the board, and is treble 19 hit. Single will leave the big fish. Well, he's done better than that. So Ilagan then for a first hold, possible 14 dart leg. Single 12 hit. And the big 9 just to leave tops. Ooh, wow, that was way short.
Yeah, there wasn't much conviction in that dart, the double top. And that ball, well, I was just about to say, if he got the treble 19, there was a clear path to that bullseye.
65.
But Lawrence
Should require
going back to his table here. Knows this is important. It's only the second leg of the match, but he can't afford to chase. No player in the world can afford to chase against Luke Littler. So a hold of throw, pivotal here.
Now then, a big dart early in the piece to level up the match.
Game shot.
Fair play to Lawrence Ilagan, the gunner. Hits the target.
Opponent that's got ability. And like I said, if he stays close to Luke, if he can do that. He made Nathan Aspinall work in this round last year. Looking to do the same against Luke here.
167.
Throw is just starting to flow nicely. Ilagan needs a big one. And it's not going to happen. That wasn't the big one he was after.
40.
And the setup's not great either. Good opportunity now for Luke to grab the first break of the match. Stay there. Double 7. Just threw that last start pretty quick and a tiny bit rushed.
Only needs one treble here. Treble 20 will be the first target. Oh, again, big one. And he just cannot afford to do this against the world champion.
78. We can require 7.
This could still get awkward. Well, it really didn't. And there is the breaker throw. He didn't need one in this match, but he's got one. And it was a tough task anyway to start with for Lawrence, but it's just got a little bit tougher now. 3-1 down against the darts as well.
96, thank you.
Littler, Drake to the good.
Needs another. And even then, it's an outside chance. Just leaving himself too much to do in legs here, Lawrence Ilagan.
And the shot is on, very much on now. Tops with a 107. Knows he'll be back. Ilagan has got to up his scoring here if he's got any kind of chance. It's a little bit erratic at the moment, isn't it?
Look, required 20.
It is. You always say try and play the board, not your opponent. It's difficult. And Littler backs up that break with a hold and goes 2 legs away from that clash with Gerwin Price.
Well, we've got two intriguing ties to come tonight. Peter Wright against Alexis Toylo and Nathan Aspinall against Zhao Chen Zong. Are we going to get another upset? Paulo Nebrida knocking out Rob Cross early on, and Ilagan here to get a second leg on the board. He's looking at 64.
Yeah, stay in that area of the board. Double 16.
48.
Offers the opportunity for Luke. Oh, that opportunity's gone with the first dart, so another chance for Lawrence to hold throw and just stay in touch in this match.
Yeah, Luke's visit from the world champion. Double 8 then. Can he use that as a friend? Oh, wow. Splits the wire.
8 scores.
Disastrous.
Luke require 83.
5 darts to win this 6th leg for Lawrence Ilagan. Bullseye. We saw Dobey take this earlier on to win his match. Can't see Luke Littler take it out there, so Lawrence is stumbling over the line here, but he's got more darts, nodding his head, needs this to keep his faint hopes alive.
Well done. Not there in the end. He's back within 2, but he needs his defending here in Bahrain. This is the Lawrence I like to see, the aggressive, the pumped up, the snarling variety.
You see it quite often, but unfortunately he doesn't, for himself, turn them into victories. Rarely picks up big wins on the stage.
50.
And if he lets this leg slip from his grasp, he'll be kicking himself.
He will. 3-5. That's single 15, so 120 left. 20 to leave. A nice finish. Oh, great dart, but Littler's got a squeak here.
Well, he started the leg poorly.
65.
He's done very little in between Luke Littler, so Ilagan, who made a meal of the previous leg on the doubles, but he got there in the end. Can he be more clinical here? Tops to get this match back on throw. And he does get this match back on throw, and all of a sudden just gives a little reminder to Luke Littler he's in a match here.
Nicely done. Now can
refocus in that leg, and the advantage he has, well, it's gone now. And in style, Littler just trying to restore some order here. Nowhere near his best.
Just all about getting that first win on the board here. Gerwyn Price awaits tomorrow night in the quarterfinals.
60. Luke require 142.
Get the next couple of legs, it'll be a repeat of the semi-final last year with Gerwyn Price, and he's going the right way about it. He got off the boil slightly the last couple of legs, Lawrence Ilagan up this game, and a 1-4-2 just to get that 2-leg cushion back, and Luke Littler now will throw for a place in the quarterfinals, and that clash with Gerwyn Price we spoke about. Made a game of it, got himself back-to-back legs with that 12-dart leg in leg 8 with the 1-4-2. And Luke Littler is sprinting now towards the finish line, could end in style with a potential 11-dart leg.
We had a wobble in the middle. This now to wrap up a spot in tomorrow's quarterfinals. The defending Bahrain Darts Master. He doesn't need to go the bull route. He'll leave himself tops for a place here tomorrow night.
I'd expect to be his last 3 darts, and again Lawrence Ilagan. There's been moments I felt Luke Littler just always had control of his tie, and this for the place in the quarterfinals, and the defending champion is off and running, comfortable in the end. There was a little mid-match wobble, but Luke Littler with an average of just over 94. The highlight, the 1-4-2 checkout. He is through to tomorrow's quarterfinals. He beats Lawrence Ilagan.
The cool cat from Cagayan de Oro City in the Philippines, River of Gold City.
That's a good point you make, Dan. Slow players are awkward anyway, but when they're effective, when they're They've got a high-end game, like you mentioned, the one against Wright. Yes, he lost that match, but he averaged 96. And it wasn't one of those inflated averages either, where he hasn't had opportunities of doubles. I mean, he's won a set.
60. Alexis, you require 143.
Well, this game could last 11 legs. If so, Alexis Toylo may have thrown about 55 legs worth of darts. Just some of them imaginary. Couldn't take the 1-4-3, but he is bossing this opening leg. Couldn't quite
96.
get that 25.
It's a strange rhythm, though, because if he was facing the board, you can class it as a sighter, but he does it off to the left and off to just. Is it a loosener? Is it just a sort of
100.
routine he does there? We see again.
Just
like a golfer working on his swing, isn't it? But there is nothing wrong with that. That is an excellent opening leg from Alexis Toylo. 14-dart breaker throw. Already seen Paolo Nebrida take out Rob Cross in the opening game of the night. And it is Paolo Nebrida who awaits the winner of this game.
Had he not, in his opening match, had he not hit double six against Wesley plays yet, there's a deciding set there, and then all of a sudden, it could have unravelled. I think just the relief of winning on the big stage again. That first game was so important to him. And he dispatched of Jermaine Watanabe, who everybody thought was just going to dismiss Peter Wright. And then we talk about the Luke Humphries game, where his finisher was outstanding. And Stephen Bunting, he just started too late. He was 4 sets to 0 down in a race to 5. He left himself too much to do.
It's only the third leg of this game. Peter Wright is averaging mid-90s. This is an encouraging start. This for back-to-back 14 darters if it goes in 2. It's not going to. Is it a 25? It is for double 18.
40.
He'll be back. This is decent from Peter, not letting the opening leg affect him. Can make it edgy when you drop your throw in the opener. But he's just bounced back and set himself up comfortably in this leg.
97. Peter, you require 36. No score.
Closer to it, but not close enough. And Alexis Toylo could make it 3 breaks of throw in the opening 3 legs of this game.
Alexis, you require 68.
Throw one over there, throw one towards the board, now throw the actual darts. He's already covered in chalk, which is all over his fingers to help him grip the dart. 16 for double.
52.
That's off for
Peter,
Peter.
you require 36.
He's looking pretty routine this leg. Now scrambling about Van der Vliet, he does get that, and he turns a 1-leg deficit into a 2-1 lead eventually with that double 18.
Game on.
Michael van Gerwen will return. $137.
Good setup from Toylo to get down to a finish. But Peter Wright with 1 or 2 trebles will be sitting very prettily. Oh, it's perfect. Flawless setup play from Snakebite.
Alexis, you require 170.
The setup play at the back end of leg's been good from Peter Wright. We saw him hit a turn to lead 32, and he's left 40 here, but hang on.
The cool cat's not able to get his claws into the big fish just yet.
Rushed that second dart.
105. Peter, you require 40.
From dropping throw in his opening leg. This is decent from Peter. 4-1 lead now.
Peter Wright.
Averaging over 94.
Yeah, about the best leg of the match as well, 13 darter.
Yeah, dealing with Alexis Toylo here.
The board, very, very good stuff from Toylo.
Yeah. I always find, being a left-hander myself, left-handers can look pretty awkward at times when you watch him on the hockey. And apart from all the sort of routine he does on the build-up, the throws very just standard, isn't it? When he releases them, it's a decent release. Peter Wright finding a max at an important time. Just ramps up the pressure on this 1-2-7.
Treble 19 required and not found, and Peter Wright
59.
for the first 4 visit leg of the match,
Peter,
11 or 12 darter.
81.
You feel that this would be another nail in the coffin. Double 12. Alexis Toylo, he is unlikely to come back from this. Peter Wright has got better as the game has gone on. The last 3 legs have been better and better and better. That's an 11 darter.
Was that a bullseye on a 76 combination that just got all a bit messy?
$96.
It's exactly the same thing as he did in the opening leg of the match there, Alexis Toylo. The 1-4-3, couldn't take it out, ends up on 47.
129. Alexis, you require 47.
Very little bother in the opening leg.
To get within 2, reminder he's 5-1 down in this match. Not electing to move, and that indicates why. Plenty of room, but he can't find the double 16. So Peter gets another opportunity to wrap up this match.
Already missed one at the ball for the match. To the 18s. It's another at the bullseye.
63.
It's closer, but it's a grimace from Snakebite.
16.
1 dart away from victory there. He might be pushed back to a whole leg away from victory.
Two darts to win his leg already, Alexis Toylo. How many more will he need? Just the one, 5-3. Still more work for Peter Wright to do.
Ninth leg, Peter the Focus.
He has the darts. He had the darts.
$42.
Messy.
Peter, you require 160.
This has to be perfect, and that is perfect. So is that to win it. A 3rd match start for Peter Wright, and this one goes. Peter Wright quietens any doubts that he was going to win that game just when Alexis Toylo looked like he might be turning things around.
We've seen that a few times, haven't we, from the Asian players tonight? When they've had 6 darts at a target, they've more often than not left themselves with a little bit too much to do with a second 3.
Minimum required marker there is get yourself single to double, get yourself to 60.
98.
And this is, backs up the point you made. Nathan, a bit more forceful, a bit more clinical, and sets up the 32. And this is... I don't know why he's over at the 18
74.
either.
Nathan, you require 32.
Double 16 then, having set it up. Can he break the throw? He can.
Games on the
Well
3rd
done,
leg.
Nathan Aspinall.
Nathan
Decent.
Aspinall. 4th leg, and
Still
Nathan
not happy with the
first.
temperature of his hands.
Game
He's
on.
continuing to blow on them here. 70 for the Asp then for a 4-1 lead. Not going to go this time. Zong will be eyeing up the 1-1-6. What will be his
58.
route for this one?
Zouchen, you require 116.
Big exchange incoming here. Needs this leg, Zhao Cheng. And there's a dart, well, if he stays straight, and he does, is to get back within one.
76.
Heard him clip the wire. It was a great effort.
Nathan, you require
Aspinall
112.
has taken this out already in the previous leg.
Well, that's a good marker. Uses it, double 16 for another 1-1-2.
80.
Misses
Zouchen, you
on the
require
outside.
40.
So Zong now looking at tops. This is a big moment in this game. Oh, wow, that nearly missed the board. And that hits the wrong double, double 15.
10.
Once he went high with that first
Nathan,
dart,
you
you never
require
fancied
32.
him to take it out and slipped into the double 5, and he was so wayward on double 15. Gifting the opportunity to Aspinall, not taking it, and that first dart has made things a little bit tricky. But he finds the top half of the double 8. Brilliant dart from Nathan. 4-1 he leads, and importantly, that's a double break.
Game on.
And that spells trouble.
Andrew Gilding over Ricardo Pietreczko. The draw opened up for him, but he dealt with it really well, and using that confidence to make a good start here in Bahrain.
Yeah. 1-8-1, less these.
$55.
Well, 1-2-6, not the most difficult checkout on the board, and Zong needs a big visit here. He's got to get a treble.
And he doesn't.
60.
That
Nathan, you
means Nathan
require
now.
126.
Normally it's 19 segment, then a treble to single to bull. There's no need to bring the bull into play here. Options now for Nathan. Won't be overly concerned yet. Disappointed. He's got to find a treble to leave a double. He does.
94.
That's fine.
He's done that really well, hasn't he? Set up play has been superb tonight, Aspinall. A couple of times he's been round about the 200 mark. He's left himself a single dart to get out.
You highlighted it, Mark. It's a big difference, isn't it? Some of the qualifiers tonight have not
53.
got
Nathan,
themselves
you
down to
require
a
32.
two-darter pretty well from sort of mid-range turns, anything from sort of 110 to 150.
Games on the sixth leg.
Nathan Aspinall.
Nathan Aspinall.
Showing Zong how it's done.
Seventh leg, Zouchen
Last 5 legs have gone the way they asked.
Game on.
And he's 1 leg away from tomorrow's quarterfinals as well.
140.
I was just about to say, Mark, the good point you made earlier, that setting up play, this is the one time he's just going to be nice and straight, get himself a turn. He should be nowhere near that treble 20. Get yourself up towards double tops. Risk going out the board rather than doing that. So careless from Zong.
80.
Nice last start.
Zouchen,
So
you
Zong starts
require
again on the 140.
140.
Take 2. Double 10 for a 140 out. Misses.
120.
So 105 for the match
Nathan, you
then.
require
For Nathan
105.
Aspinall to win it in style. Can he do it? Oh, big 3. Shot not on.
Yeah, and that'll frustrate him even more.
73.
So more opportunities for Zong to get his
Zouchen,
second
you
leg of the
require
match.
20.
He's made a bit of a meal of the back end of this leg. Bust 140, then almost took it out. Now it's 3 darts in hand for double 10.
It's a good marker, surely.
Games on the 7th leg.
5-2 then. Aspinall thrown for the match. 6 darts from here. Great start. Yeah, I think there's been a lot to like about this performance.
85.
A puff of the cheeks. You can see the finishing line. He's just got to get over it here.
$56. Nathan,
Doesn't
you
even finish.
require
So for
90.
Nathan, no need to chase down the ball. Plenty of option with this 90. 6 darts if he needs them for a place against Luke Humphries in tomorrow's quarterfinals.
Treble 11 was the attempted target, and he just has to double check it wasn't in. And now
50.
just tidies up to leave tops for the match.
And Zong again, be disappointed. He's had moments, but just a bit careless at times. He's let this tie get away from him. But let's not take away anything from the performance of Nathan Aspinall. And 3 darts in hand to complete our quarter-final lineup.
Nathan, you require
Nathan
40.
Aspinall He's looking at tops for the match. And gets it at the first time of asking. Wall embrace with Zhao Chen Zong. But Nathan Aspinall had to wait to make his...